Good morning, everybody. There's a common misconception out there that introverts are shy people. And right off the bat, we want to do away with that one. Okay. Now, I'm no psychological expert. This is coming from a communication standpoint. But one of the things I frequently hear from my students is I don't want to have to take a public speaking class. I'm an introvert. They think it means the same thing as being shy. Now, there certainly is such a thing as shyness, okay, but shyness is a fear of judgment. You can be a shy extrovert. So let's just kind of lay out two things that differentiate introverts from extroverts, and this is in everyday terms, of course, okay. Introverts are not necessarily shy. It's that introverts want to get their energy. They need to get their energy by having alone time. Extroverts get their energy by being around people. And introverts want to form their thoughts before speaking. Extroverts form their thoughts by speaking. And you know who you are. Okay, so think about the implications of that. Okay, I'm what's known as a social introvert. I enjoy being around people. I have as much fun at a party as anybody. It's just that when I leave, I will be exhausted. I need to be by myself to recharge. An extrovert will leave a party more charged up than when they went in. So that's one difference. From a communication standpoint, there's that whole thing about introverts want to form their thoughts before speaking. Extroverts form their thoughts by speaking. So an extrovert doesn't even know what they're going to say when they start talking. Introverts, by the time they are ready to take part in a conversation, very often the conversation is moved on. So those are a couple of practical differences there. So we want to be clear here up front, as we talked about with the title of this thing, introverts still need connection. Now, it may seem a little counterintuitive to you that introverts are good at public speaking. There's a surprising number of professional speakers who are introverts. I'm one. Okay, and quite honestly, the most uncomfortable part of a presentation, a professional gig for me, is before and after the speech, because that can't be rehearsed. It can't be prepared for ahead of time. I don't memorize my speeches. I don't write them out word for word, but I do structure them. It's what's called extemporaneous speaking. Let me go sideways just a second here. A lot of people use extemporaneous and impromptu to be the same thing. They are not. Extemporaneous speaking is prepared ideas. You just haven't nailed down the words. I hope that distinction makes sense to you. So public speaking really is perfect for introverts. We get to think about what we want to say before we say it. So introvert, if you were thinking, I'm introverted, that means I don't like being around people, I need to just be by myself. It is true we can certainly tolerate alone time much better. In fact, we need it for recharging. But we still need connection from time to time. And in fact, we can connect in many ways better than at least some extroverts. Now, not all extroverts. We're not stereotyping everybody here. In fact, let's be clear about this. Most people are a mix of introverts and extroverts. There's hardly ever such a thing as a pure introvert or a pure extrovert. Still, the extroverted approach to, let's say, networking is to kind of flit from person to person the way a bee might flit from flower to flower. Introverts are more likely to really be interested in somebody's experience or insight, to have fewer but deeper conversations, and that can help to foster relationships. Okay, so introverts, one of the things that we would think about in practical terms is communicating on Zoom. We've been talking a lot about Zoom communication the last couple of weeks. So one of the things, for example, that an introvert can do to be more effectively connected in a Zoom interaction. If you've got 20 people in a meeting, change your view up there in the, where is it, upper right-hand corner? Okay, change your view up there from gallery view to speaker view. That way, whoever is speaking is going to come into focus. It's going to feel more like a one-to-one conversation. There could be 500 people in that room. It's still going to feel more personal, more individual, less like a crowd. Now, if you are the speaker, you do want to have that gallery view up there so that you can see how people are responding. But it's the myth is that it's the number of people. It's not really the number of people. It is more about the number of interactions. Live audience, you may have 500 people out there. Pick out 4 or 5 people who are looking back at you, who are responding in the right place. Have a conversation with them. Let everybody else eavesdrop. That's fine. And you're doing okay as an introvert because you have prepared what you're going to say ahead of time. So bottom line, folks, don't stereotype yourself. Respect your needs. If you need alone time for recharging, take that time. But all of us need connection. It's built into what it is to be human. It's just that introverts and extroverts connect differently. If you're interested in communication topics in general, I would urge you to take advantage of this link that you see down here at the bottom of the page, bit.ly/connectdonwrites. Uppercase, lowercase matters, so capital C, capital D, capital W. And somebody pointed out to me the other day, yeah, Don is with 2 N's. So be sure you get that spelled right. But you'd have an opportunity there to tell me what you're interested in as far as communication stuff. We'll send you stuff that will be useful to you. Communication is key in today's world. It always has been, but especially today, because of the way that we must connect in order to make an impact. So hope to be able to work with you to help you to achieve your goals. bit.ly/connectdonwrites. And we'll look some more at what the implications are for effective communication for introverts in the coming weeks. Have a good day.